hear me out. I agree with some of the star system in this game. I feel like Marvel Rivals did an okay job at like showing the right difficulty of the heroes from 1 to 5 stars, but some heroes ain't no way they're the difficulty they're saying, and some other heroes, I think they need the star system changed. Bruce Banner. The game says that he is a 4-star difficulty hero. I don't know what to say about this. Like, I'm looking at a kit. Monster Hulk also 4 stars. 4 stars. I personally don't think that he is 4 stars. Let's see what you think. Especially with the team up right now, I think he's that hard to play and stuff. You just by you existing, you enable your Iron Man a lot. I think you make a lot of space. I think good Hulks can take control over the lobby. But mastering the hero, yes, skill ceiling is pretty high, but I don't know, 4 stars for him. I like that nobody's saying that he's 1 star. Yeah, I don't think he's 1 star. I think he's 5 stars. I think he is probably 3 stars. I think that Hulk is 3 stars. The chat says 3 stars, while the game says 4 stars for Hulk. Doctor Strange 2 stars. No. No. You can't. I'm sorry. I'm starting the vote. How many stars for Doctor Strange? If we went, compare Doctor Strange to Hulk, which one is harder to play? I think at least you have to say that Strange has the same level as Hulk. At least. But I think it's very complicated. I think he's more complicated than Hulk is. Especially because I feel like Hulk is one of those heroes in which if you do mistakes, you do bad mistakes for yourself, if that makes any sense. But if you play Strange and you mess up a TP, or you do a bad ultimate or stuff like that, or you have bad shield placement, your entire team will be upsetty spaghetti with you. So with this, I think Strange is... Chat says Strange is 4 stars. I agree. I think Strange is 4 stars too. I agree. Captain America 3 stars. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea how to play Captain America. I just run around. If I somehow play him, and the players that I'm seeing play Captain America, I don't know. Chat, I don't even know what the hero does exactly. It like just runs around. 5 stars. We're going with 5 stars just because he's so hard to get value out of? No, I think he would be a 2-star hero though, difficulty wise, if you look at the kit. You know, a shield, runs around, jumps, slams, ultimate just runs around. Like, I think he's... This one's tricky. This one is pretty tricky. Chat is saying Captain America is 5-star difficulty hero? The fact that he has a hard time versus range heroes, he's 3 stars plus. I mean, true, you can be feeding a lot with Captain America. You can be feeding a lot with him. Maybe just because we're not seeing a lot of really good Captain Americas just run around, he's literally 5 stars. Chat is saying 3 stars. I'm still waiting to see if it's gonna update. Just run towards squishies and run from tanks 2 stars. I think it is easy to like understand what the kid does and what his abilities do, but having the right cycle of the abilities and how to read team fights makes him a pretty hard hero to be played. I'm just gonna go with a safe one with 3 stars. Fine. Chad is saying also 3 stars. You cannot react to the poll. It'll sway the public. No. Chad, we had this discussion before. If I yap my opinion about the hero before you finish the vote, then it means that you'll completely disregard what I'm saying. You will not influence it. How many stars is Groot? The ultimate requires some pretty good game knowledge. Wall placement is pretty high. I don't know. 3 stars for 3. 3 stars for 3, chat. No. That is enough reasoning for me. He is good. A 3 stars. Perfect. Change this game from 2 to 3 stars. Pretty please. I think he's a 3-star hero too. I agree with you on this. Venom is 1 star. Opinions, thoughts, ideas, comments. What do you think? Do you think Venom is a 1-star Vanguard? If Venom is not 1 star, then exactly, that is a good question. Who is the easiest Vanguard? Who is the easiest Vanguard? That is the question that I have. Again, like, we're not talking about like at the maximum value possible of the hero. We're talking about like, if you want to learn how to play Venom, how hard would it be for me to learn how to play Venom, for instance, compared to like learning how to play Groot? I think that he's easier than a lot of the other vanguards. I think that he has big amounts of... It's easy to understand the gameplay, you know? Like, you just climb the wall, you slam, you do some damage. It's really easy to land the damage. And then you're low HP, you have your E ability for the bonus health, or you just swing away. You have like 2 ways of disengaging. Instead of like just engaging with the swing, then use your E, then hopefully your swing is back again. I think it's pretty easy to understand. Are we discussing difficulty of the gameplay or the kit? Probably the simplest Vanguard. It doesn't have to land E, etc. and stuff like that. I have no idea what we're discussing. All I know is that whenever I saw Venom with 1 star, I was like, huh? And just saying 2 stars. Do I agree or not? It's between 1 and 2 stars for me for Venom. 1 and 2 stars for me. Because even though he is a dive hero, I think that he has a lot of resources to get out if you're thinking about your engage a little bit. Magneto is 2 stars in game. How many stars is Magneto? I think we'll agree on this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing how the votes are going. Nobody's saying that he's 5 stars. Nobody's saying that he's 5 stars. Even though, in my opinion, he's the strongest tank in the game right now. I think that if you know the flow of the fights, you know who to bubble, when to bubble, who to throw your ultimate in. I think that if you enter the game with a list of what you should do, it's easy to like understand the abilities, what to do, stuff like that. Nah, I agree. I think he's 2 stars. I think Magneto is properly rated with this. THOR 3 stars. I think whenever you're gonna vote, when you're gonna vote now, think of THOR and Captain America. That's how we gotta view it, in my opinion. Compare THOR and Captain America. THOR requires brain power. I think that... Wait, who said that THOR is 1 star? Huh? Too easy to win on THOR. Before we're gonna finalize the star system over here for THOR, I feel like he is way harder than Captain America. Way harder. I'd give him... That says 4 stars. I give him at least 4 stars. But I think you could be pushing it to 5 stars with a hero. I think you could push this to 5 stars with THOR. I think it's a very complicated hero, but 4 stars is sure. PENI is 4 stars according to the game. I will start the vote in a second, but let that sink in. According to Marvel Rivals, PENI is a 4-star difficulty hero. Positioning heavy. I will start to influence your vote right now. I think that if you go PENI and you just place the traps around the point and run around the point, you'll get a lot of value. 4 if you play flank. I mean, that could be said. If you master a hero at the highest possible level, you could argue that everybody's like 5 stars with the difficulty and stuff. But I feel like it's how many things you can do, how fast it's easy to pick up, and how intuitive or unintuitive it is with that hero. Like, you're gonna see later on some heroes that you have to be really good at animation canceling, the flow of the fight, stuff like that. And some heroes are way easier, in my opinion, to like know exactly what the abilities do and stuff, with consistently getting value out of it. Okay, one thing for sure, I don't think PENI is a 5-star hero difficulty. I don't think she's a 1-star hero. For me, she's 3 stars. For me, she is 3 stars. I think there's more to her than what we're seeing if you don't play PENI. I think she has a pretty complicated kit. The stun thingy, the web, and your placements of stuff, they're really, really interesting. I'm letting you vote for this one. Moving on to duelists right now. I think that Punisher might be... Yep. I think Punisher might be the easiest hero in the entire game. You see? Easiest hero. Like, difficulty with the stars, you know? Point and click hero. Yeah, point and click hero. Rocket? Huh. We'll see when we get to Rocket. I don't think that, though. Rocket is the easiest. Alright. we're just gonna move on. Punisher 1 star. We agree with the rating. Next hero, Storm. 3 stars for Storm. 3 stars for Storm is what the game says. If you read through the abilities and stuff, you see Storm doesn't seem to have such a complicated kit. But I don't think she's a 5-star hero. I don't think she's a 1-star hero either. I think that although you're gonna pick up Storm and understand the abilities, actually playing the game with her, you'll see that she's a bit more than just spamming from a safe distance. Positioning is game sense. Yeah, exactly. She's not that easy. She is not that easy. Chat is saying, I mean, this one's really close. This one's really close. This one's between 2 and 3 stars for you from what you're saying. I personally believe that Storm is a 3-star difficulty here. I think they nailed the difficulty part for Storm. Hawkeye is 4 stars. Hawkeye is 4 stars. What do you think? I like the one that said 1. I like the one that said 1. Okay, so let's look at the kit a little bit. Ultimate is super easy to use in my opinion. Hypersonic arrow slows them, boops them with the shift. Melee deflect stuff. Oh wow, by the way, deflecting all incoming projectiles. I have not seen this ability being used that much. I'm gonna stop the vote here. You're saying 3 stars. I agree. I think he's just 3 stars. I don't think he's 2 stars with the potential of the ability that you have of the combo usage. But I feel like a lot of players, when they play Hawkeye, they just focus on the aim, which is like 80-90% of his kit. But really good Hawkeyes know how to get value out of the entire kit. Almost never use explosive arrows or deflect. Exactly. I think he's a 3-star hero. HELA, 3 stars. Compare Hawkeye and HELA. 1 star. Bro, you're so toxic! What do you mean HELA is 1 star? What did HELA do to you? What do you mean? HELA is 1 star. Wow. Nobody's saying 5 stars. Okay, some of you, one of you I think said 5 star. That she's a 5-star hero. I'd say 0.5 if I could. Talk about aimbot. Bro, you compare HELA to Punisher. Mostly point and click. Chat, you know how hard it is to point and click? Oh, well, yeah, I agree with you. I'm just trolling. She's 2 stars. I think 2 stars, not 3 stars. Marvel Rivals. How many stars for Black Panther? Not an easy hero at all. Not an easy hero at all. This hero is hard. I think the discussion we have right now for Black Panther is 4-star difficulty or 5-star difficulty. I think that if you're a specialist in melee heroes and you compare Black Panther to the other melee heroes in the game, I don't think he's the hardest out of them. I think it's pretty safe to say he's not the hardest out of them. So with that in mind, chat is saying 5 stars. The bugs make him 5 stars. You mean the text, not the bugs. Okay. Now, chat, he's saying 5 stars. I don't agree on this. I think he's 4 stars. I think 4 stars. 4 stars. 4 stars. 4 stars. Tickle Monster, 4 stars. 4 stars. Good rating over here. Magic. 3 stars for Magic. We have 2 images with the kit. The game says that Magic is a 3-star difficulty hero. I don't think she's easy at all to play. You have a lot of things to consider with Magic. A lot of things to consider with Magic. You say 4 stars. I say 4 stars too. I think Magic is harder than 3 stars. Like, good Magic players, oh my god. They just take control of the lobby. Moon Knight. 3 stars. How many stars is Moon Knight? 0 stars. Nah. Okay, his kit has a lot of stuff. But the majority of gameplay just shoot at the enemies and put the Ankh and shoot at the enemies and then throw the ultimate. But if you take into consideration the mobility and a lot of stuff like that, I don't think bro is a 3-star difficulty hero. I think he's probably one of the easier duelists to pick up difficulty-wise. I want to learn how to play Moon Knight a lot. I think he's 2 stars. I agree with you. I don't think he's a 3-star difficulty hero. Squirrel Girl. Let's see this one. No. Don't you go like, no, please. Don't you go like, actually, you see, if you go to mathematical school and you study for 5 centuries the angle maxing potential of Squirrel Girl, then you will go from gameplay like this to gameplay like this. No. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Squirrel Girl is harder than HELA, and we give her a 2. I think that the best players at every hero in any hero shooter game can make a hero look like a 5-star, a 10-star, and a 100-star difficulty hero. With all the animation cancels, with all the setups, with all the map knowledge, with everything. But I do agree with the fact that she's a 1-star hero, this being said. I think Squirrel Girl is a 1-star hero. Black Widow is a 4-star hero. Y'all vote, but hear me out. Take this into consideration. She is the lowest win rate hero in the game. Right? So this means that if you think about it, she is a 5-star difficulty hero because it's close to impossible to actually win games with her. Now, if I look at the kit, you zoom in, you shoot, you run, you kick. That's it. She has a gun. And the ultimate is slow nearby enemies. She's scary with team up plus ultimate. Hawkeye plus Widow. I heard about that team up, but I've yet to see it in a gun game. Okay, now, real chat. If Widow's gonna be in a strong spot, if she's gonna get buffed in the future, I think that she's gonna be pretty hard to be played. Because everybody's moving really fast in this game. But if you gave HELA for point-click aiming and stuff, for like 2 stars for HELA, that is saying 2-star hero. I think she's 2. You know what I gotta think? We gave Hawkeye 3 stars. Chat, yes or no? Is Black Widow easier to play than Hawkeye? Yes or no? Again, is Black Widow easier to play than Hawkeye? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Oh, wow. Okay, so I think it's between 2 and 3 stars. Whoa. Sniping hard, I see. I personally like sniping and stuff. I think that for me, at least, if I'd have to pick, if there would ever be meta, if I'd have to pick between Black Widow and Hawkeye, I personally would find Black Widow easier to pick up difficulty wise. But then again, this is my expertise and stuff on hit scan / snipers and stuff. So you say that she is 2 stars. I'm between 2 and 3 stars. I'd give Black Widow probably 2 stars personally. No way 4 stars. Iron Man. 2 stars is what the game says. What about you? When we think about Iron Man, we gotta keep in mind Storm. We gotta keep in mind Storm too. But Storm, you also have like more team play added to the kit with a speed boost and with the damage boost. Iron Man is more individualistic with the kit that he has. 2-star difficulty is what the game says. You say 2 stars too. I think he's a 2-star difficulty hero as well. How many stars for Spider-Man? Yeah. This is overwhelming 5-star hero. I think I don't know how they design him, but this is the hardest hero in the game yet. I think he's really hard. Quan. Somebody's upsetty spaghetti about Spider-Man. Somebody's upsetty spaghetti about how strong Spider-Man is. 5-star difficulty. He is clearly a 5-star difficulty here. Look how many buttons you have to press. Look how much you have. How many animation cancels. How much time you gotta invest in the hero. How loaded the kit is. And a lot of skill shot abilities too. 5-star hero. We agree on this. Scarlet Witch. The game says that Scarlet Witch is a 1-star difficulty hero. I think she is a 5-star. No, I'm kidding. She's a 1-star difficulty hero. Yeah, I'm not even really. No, she's 1-star difficulty. But you do need good understanding of the game for when you want to ult. So a little bit higher than 1 star, but not a 2-star difficulty hero. Winter Soldier, Bucky. By the way, we're in season 1 right now, beginning of February, and I think, and a lot of things as well, that I think that Bucky is starting to be really annoying to deal against. I have nightmares. I'm hearing again, non-stop. Good Bucky players just take control over the lobby. I think we're gonna see some nerfs for him in the future. I think he's super strong. Can we vote again? You can try to vote again. You can try. I don't know the kit. I want initially like... I think he has a pretty hard kit to use. But I think that they nailed it at 3 stars. Chat thinks the same. Winter Soldier is a 3-star hero. Pluto is a planet. Shut up! The game says that Star-Lord is a 2 difficulty hero. 2-star difficulty hero. And if you read the abilities, shoot enemies, fly, movement boost and soar forward, frenzy of shots causing damage to enemies within range, and just jump around. This unstoppable and invincible while dodging. I think he's harder than he seems. I think he's way harder than he seems. I think that Star-Lord is a 2-star difficulty hero. But once you play him more hours, you're gonna be like, oh wow. Oh wow. I'm gonna keep it at 2 stars though. His positioning adds a star. The abilities are easy. I think he's easy to pick up and stuff. But once you start to master him, he's gonna get trickier than you expected. You'll need way more hours than you'd need to master a hero like Punisher, for instance. How many stars for Namor? So what do you have? You shoot, you have an escape, you have 2 monstro spawns, you can have another monstro spawn with the Luna team up, but you can have 2 active at the same time. Ultimate needs some aiming with it. Simple, but it requires cooldown management and some aim. I think that he's definitely not... He's one of those heroes that seem very easy to play too. When you pick him up and just throw the turrets, but knowing where to place them, I think he's a 2-star hero. I think he is a 2-star hero. Chat thinks the same. 2-star heroes for Namor. Next up, PSYLOKKE. 5-star difficulty hero is what the game says for PSYLOKKE. No. No way. PSYLOKKE is a 5-star difficulty hero. No way. I'm sorry, no. No. And I'm looking at the text too, okay? But like, no. Maybe they go like, it's a 5-star difficulty hero because of the animation cancels and the setups. You left click, you melee, you dash, you right click. Okay, bro, but no, there's more. There's more than just that with making heroes like a 5-star difficulty hero. You know, like, I'm thinking, who's harder to master? Who's harder to like pick up and play? MAGIK or PSYLOKKE? Black Panther or PSYLOKKE? Spidey or PSYLOKKE? I don't think you can compare Spider-Man difficulty level with PSYLOKKE difficulty level. I think I would give her a 3. Chat says a 3. I think she's a 3-star difficulty hero. I don't know what Marvel Rivals cooked with this and why they decided to give her 5-star. Maybe they wanted to go like, yo, new hero, look how hard the hero is, cool hero. But nope. Not influencing the vote, by the way. Nope. No. I've never done that. Next up, Wolverine. I remember when Wolverine was released that he was seen as very weak and needed a lot of buffs, and then he did get a buff, and like he did not even need that in the first place. 5. Kidnap tanks equals profit. I think there's more to his gameplay than just focus tanks. I think that Wolverine is one of the heroes that you need to be more decisive on. Way more decisive on than on other heroes. If you invest, if you trust, you have to trust yourself and go for the target that you're aiming for. You cannot hesitate because your window of opportunity might close. Your window of opportunity might close. That's the thing with him. You need a very strong mental to play Wolverine. You can't second guess yourself. Chat says that Wolverine is a 4-star difficulty hero. I'm between 3 and 4 stars. I have not thought about this that much with Wolverine with the star system. For me, it'd be a 3.5. But you know what, Chad? I'll go with you. I think Wolverine might be a 4-star difficulty here, but then... No, 3 stars. Nope, nope, I agree with this. 3 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars. No, Wolverine is a 3-star difficulty here for me. Iron Fist is 4 stars. I think he's one of those heroes that players meme a lot when they're against them or they play him. I feel like we do not have like a really good understanding of his skill and stuff. This is the most split vote yet, I think. I think it is the most split vote. On one hand, his skit kind of reminds me of Wolverine with all the left clicking and the stuff. But on the other hand, I think he's more complicated than that. Game says he's 4 stars. Everything has to be used well. Yeah, it's tricky. I think bro's kind of tricky to play. I don't know where to put him. I will go with... Chad says 3 stars. I'm gonna go with 3 stars too. I think he's a 3-star difficulty hero. Yes, you have a lot of animation cancels and stuff, but maybe there's something about his gameplay that doesn't seem that complicated to me. But I think that we have not seen him being played that much. And once like we understood how his shield works, we had a way easier time at dealing against them. Mr. Fantastic. The game says he's a 3-star difficulty hero. I barely see this hero being played. As a side note over here, he needs a buff. I don't know what. He needs a buff. Either make him tankier, moving to Vanguard, or increase somehow his damage potential so that he's actually a duelist. It can actually like kill something. Buff his ultimate so that he can go like haha, ho ho, haha, hehe. And with a hehe, you do extra damage. I don't know anything like that, please. I think he's a 3-star difficulty hero. I think there's more to Mr. Fantastic than we feel like. And the fact that he's not that strong with his numbers and that he needs a buff is what might make us think that he's a 2-star difficulty hero. Loki, moving on to strategists. How many stars? Game says that Loki is a 4-star difficulty strategist. 4-star difficulty strategist. By the way, I'm sorry, but I gotta do this. I actually just posted a Loki guide. Make sure to check it out. I go very in-depth in it. In-depth. Extensive in it. There you go. I cannot pronounce TH. So, yeah, if you want to learn how to play Loki, check that guide out. This being said, 4 or 5 stars. That's the vote in between for me too. 4 or 5 stars. I think that his neutral game, hear me out. I think that if you pick up Loki and play him, the gameplay will feel like you're gonna have some games in which you're gonna feel like, oh, I'm doing really good on him. Oh wow, I place the illusions nice. The enemies don't destroy them, by the way. I do good lamps. The enemies don't focus on lamps, by the way. I do good ultimates. The ultimates don't matter because you're winning anyway. And you're gonna go, oh, you brought 4 stars. But I think he's very, very, very hard to play. Especially with even like, I'm thinking even with how you aim with him, even the aiming technique is hard. I think that Loki is a 5-star difficulty strategist. Even in his neutral game, I think that he's a 5-star difficulty strategist with the guide you need. Even if not necessarily really good mechanics on him, you have to understand the flow of the fights, and that requires a ton of game knowledge. A ton of game knowledge. Like, yes, you can throw the abilities and press the keys and win the game and stuff, but he's way more than just that. It's between 4 and 5 stars. I'm a little bit biased, by the way. Loki's kind of my main recently. I'm giving him 5 stars. Game says that Mantis is a 1-star difficulty hero. Maybe the game, yeah, exactly, just goes like, just click heads. But you have a resource to manage. Who do you pick to heal slash damage? I don't agree. I know you're voting. I don't think it's gonna change. Knowing who to damage boost, who to heal, for who to save your Spork Slumber. Aiming kicks into your mobility, you're fast and stuff, but you can't TP or whatever. I don't think Mantis is a 1-star difficulty hero. Chad doesn't either. I think she's a 2-star difficulty hero at least. RACCOON. RACCOON. 1-1-1-1. Shaking my head while shaking my head. You think RACCOON is a 1 difficulty star hero? Need to understand when to place your ultimate. Easy to heal with him. He needs a buff to his primary fire because it feels really bad. I think the rest placement is the main part of his kit. We all agree that he is a 1-star difficulty hero. RACCOON is a 1-star difficulty hero. How many stars? For Cloak and Dagger. I think that when you first start playing Cloak and Dagger, they seem pretty complicated. But once you understand the flow of the hero doesn't seem that complicated. Just because changing the forms, like once you get the fluidity of the hero. Once you get the fluidity of the hero down. Game says that Cloak and Dagger, they're a 3-star difficulty hero. Cooldown management matters a lot. Easy to aim with. But again, like, this is the hero that you pick. You're probably gonna be pretty bad for a couple of games, but then once you get it, it's gonna be like riding a bike. It's gonna be like, I'm not gonna forget how to play Cloak and Dagger. You know what I mean? I think that just picking the hero probably is a 3-star. Maybe the numbers are really strong right now. I might change this, but I feel like in the current meta and how they play it and stuff, I think Cloak and Dagger are probably a 2-star difficulty here, chat. I agree with you. I do agree with you. I think that picking the hero up, yes, 3 stars, and maybe this is what they take into consideration, how much you gotta manage stuff. But once you get 10 games of Cloak and Dagger, you'll see how they feel. I think they're a 2-star, 2.5-star difficulty hero. Luna Snow. How many stars for Luna Snow? Game says 2 stars. Game says 2 stars. I think Luna's not a 1-star difficulty hero. I don't think she's a 5-star difficulty hero either. So we got a battle between 2, 3, and 4 stars over here. I think that if you don't have that much experience with hit scan aim, she's gonna feel harder to play than other strategists because it's difficult to land shots with her consistently, and if you miss your shots, it's gonna be pretty hard to win team fights. But knowing when to ult, knowing how many players you can hit with your who to keep your aura on the tank, on the support that's gonna get dived, on the duelist that's flanking, there's a lot to her. I think that again, like initially when you start playing her, you're probably gonna be like at 2 stars. Chat says this one's really close, by the way. Wow, you're between 2 and 3 stars with me too. You're between 2 and 3 stars with me too for this one. I don't know where to put her. If Mantis is 2 stars, it's 4, bro. I might be a little bit biased here with how many hours I put on Luna Snow. But if I start picking her up right now compared to like other strategies that we chatted about, 2 or 3, I'll go with 3 stars. Yeah, I think Luna's probably 3 stars. Game says that Adam Warlock is a 3-star difficulty hero. Adam is... I like how you're voting, chat, with this, by the way. I like how you're voting. Luna's harder than Cloak? I think so, yeah. I think that Luna is harder than Cloak. With stuns. A lot of stuff. Ultimate usage is roughly the same, though. But Cloak has auto aim, Luna doesn't. Anyway, talking about Adam. Chat says Adam is a 4-star difficulty hero. And honestly, I agree. I think Adam is a 4-star difficulty hero. I think his ultimate is way harder to use than if you think about it on paper. I think that it's because you're gonna guess, and the enemies might roll you if you guess at a bad time. Aiming is hard with him. You have to manage your resources really well. Maybe if you have, I don't know, 3 stacks of your E, he might feel a little bit better to play. If you misposition your edge, you don't have any way to reposition yourself at it. And don't give me like, you see, you have your passive and you're gonna guess yourself. Bro, come on. No. If you read the flow of the fight bad, it's over. No mobility. Gotta understand from what range to use your right click, what range to use your left click. Have to resource manage your soul bond a lot because it's kind of like a mini ultimate with the fact that it distributes the damage that comes across the bond. If you're gonna stack it, you should not stack it with defensive ultimates from your supports. I think it's a pretty hard hero to play. I'll give you that. And the positioning is just unforgivable for him. So chat says 4 stars. I say 4 stars too. I don't think he's a 3-star difficulty hero. Jeff. How many stars is Jeff? Jeff the Land Shark, my favorite hero in the game. Somebody said 5 stars. 2 of you said 5 stars. 3 of you said 5 stars. 1 of you said 6 stars. I think it's pretty easy to understand how he heals. Easy to understand how he does damage. Easy to do the bubble placement. Yes, you're gonna hit me. Actually, there is some tech with him in which you just come out, spit, go on the ground. Come out, spit, go on the ground. I understand that, but you can just chill max with Jeff. Have a wonderful game. Think about who you want to ult. You can get positioned very easily with him. And not to mention the fact that his passive is reduced damage taken from critical hits, so his positioning is very forgivable. Chat says that Jeff is a 1-star difficulty hero. For me, he's between like a 1 or a 2-star difficulty hero. 1 or 2-star difficulty hero. I'll go with 1-star too. I think Jeff is a 1-star difficulty hero. And finally, one more hero. Invisible Woman. And I think that this is where we're gonna argue a bit. Let's see. Chat says the game says that Invisible Woman difficulty is 4 stars. And chat, with how the voting is going until now, you all are making me really happy. Thank you, chat. She's easy, 4 plain and simple. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. What do you mean she's easy, 4 plain and simple? I think she's not a 5. I think she's not a 1 or a 2. It's between 3 and 4. The thing with her is that although the kit seems pretty okay, bro, easy, understandable to use, right? You have to understand the range of how you're shooting. You have to understand the fact that it pierces, right? So that it pierces heroes. So you have to understand the maximum distance, know exactly when to get close to your teammates so you can benefit from the piercing factor and farm your ultimate. The fact that you can do mining games while being invisible and look for huge boops and push them off the map or pull them to you. And the vortex placement also matters a lot, but I think that the boop/pull thingy is what carries games, especially in higher rank gameplay. I think she's harder. I think she's pretty hard. You say 4 stars, game says 4 stars. I think she's a 4-star difficulty hero as well. Oh wow. And that's about it, right? Yeah, that's about it for this. Thank you so much for helping us see if the star system in the game is okay or not. I think it's pretty accurate. Some changes might be made, although I don't think I've ever seen a game like change the difficulty system of the heroes. But yeah, please let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with the star system for the heroes that you feel like chatting about. And I'll see you next time in the next video. ML7 out.
Hey, I'm Olaf. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe. Meow.